Hey everyone, welcome back into a Friday evening edition of the Fairbanks Evening News. Mike Schultz with you once again talking about the weather. A little gusty winds out there right now, making it feel really chilly. Not nearly the 50-degree temperatures we had yesterday, but we had lots of sunshine, and we have lenticular clouds out there, which is wind-blown clouds at the higher elevations. Those are pretty cool. Speaking of some cool shots, look at this one that Ramon Fernandez was able to capture in the North Pole area not too long ago, in fact a couple of nights ago. Beautiful aurora, I should say. Look at the colors in that purple and the greens right reflecting off the water. And as always, if you have a photograph that you want to share, well, please send it to photos@ktvf11.com. Today's high 45, the low last night 28. The record high was 67 in 1911, down to 1 degree below zero for the overnight low in 1928. Your sunrise and sunset under 10.5 hours of daylight. That's a loss of 6 minutes from yesterday. On the satellite radar, again, more rain moving in over southeast Alaska and not letting up at all. This area of low pressure is still starting to work its way across the Prince William Sound area, moving into the Anchorage Bowl. But the Alaska Range, again, blocking out most of the moisture. Just a few clouds moving up our direction. Maybe a few sprinkles tomorrow. That's about it. What else is going on across the rest of the state? Well, of course, the rain is falling over southeast Alaska. Showers around the Anchorage Bowl, 52 degrees for their high today, 50 degrees. Showers at Kodiak Island. On the Aleutian Chain, just cloudy skies at Cold Bay. Up and down the west coast, looking at 47 at Bethel and 42 degrees at Nome. Another chilly day in Barrow, 25 degrees there. And another cold day at Fort Yukon, also 28 degrees there. Lower 48 weather, again, we're talking about more rain falling across the Pacific Northwest, and it does look like it's going to end right on through the weekend. Close to 80 degrees in San Francisco today, another hot day for Las Vegas and Phoenix, a warm day around Dallas, 70s for Denver and Salt Lake City, and even Billings, almost 80 degrees there. In contrast, a little cooler, Minneapolis, only 56, 59 in Chicago. 70s over the northeast, 80s over the southeast, and no real stormy weather going on there. Although more rain is moving across with a frontal boundary, but it's moving rapidly, as you can see here, moving across South Carolina and not bringing a whole lot of rain, so no problems with the flooding there. Still some very hefty showers and thunderstorms moving across parts of Texas, and there's this continued flow moving across the northwest. And that means tomorrow they're looking for really heavy rain across all of the northwest in response to an old hurricane, or actually tropical storm that was in the Hawaii area and moved rapidly to the northeast. Very unusual situation. The newest jet stream is calling for a big dive down to the south, which means cold air moving right on down to the south, bringing showers across the Great Lakes, but the rest of the country will stay warm and dry once again. Okay, as far as our kids' weather, well, today we have a weather fact for you. And the weather fact is in 1903, New York City, New York had more than 11 inches of rain in a 24-hour period, causing widespread flooding, as you would well imagine. As always, thanks to Mount McKinley Bank for sponsoring our kids' weather. And next week, we'll be visiting with the kids from Mrs. Lewis's class at Crawford Elementary School. Here's your forecast for the Alaska area for tomorrow. For the northern sections, cloudy skies at Barrow, isolated showers for Nome, and just partly cloudy skies in the Fort Yukon area. Here in the interior, we'll be looking at, for the most part, isolated showers for Fairbanks and Healy. Some snow showers are possible from Delta east tomorrow, maybe even accumulation of 1 or 2 inches in the eastern sections. Over southeast Alaska, more heavy rain expected and more strong winds gusting as high as 60 miles an hour. While over the southwest part of the state, rain for Cold Bay. Rain is also likely at Kodiak and just cloudy skies at Bethel. And down around the Anchorage Bowl, looking at showers likely for Anchorage and Homer with rain in Valdez. And our forecast for the remainder of the night, not too bad. We'll still have those gusty winds, but increasing clouds and cooler. And there's a pretty good chance of auroras if the clouds will stay out of the way. We should see some really good aurora shows again tonight. 30 degrees for the overnight low. Tomorrow's forecast, cloudy skies, a few isolated afternoon showers, 45. And the extended forecast, not looking for any chance of precipitation until Wednesday, and that'll be mixed rain and snow possibly, but again, no real strong storms expected. Overnight lows will continue to be right there around the 30-degree mark, with daytime highs right around 40 degrees. And this weekend is not too bad, though. Looks like things are pretty good for anything you want to do outside.